Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man, here today to bring you another edition of my starting five on DraftKings and FanDuel. Alright, so we're gonna jump right into it, man. Sorry that I missed y'all the past couple of days, man. Did you miss me? I hope so. If not, doesn't matter. I'm back anyway. Uh, I've been was super busy at work, man. Bartending a lot of holiday events. Schedule was super crazy. Couldn't get any videos out, but I kept my ear to these fantasy streets, man. It's been madness out there. How y'all been holding up, man? So many COVID late scratches and guys missing, man. It looks like it's been hectic, man. I hope y'all been holding on, getting the little cashes in. But hey, I'm back, man. Let's see if we can get to some money today. All right. Got a nice 6 game slate today. It's already tons of people out. It's gonna be a rough one, man. I'm struggling trying to put this starting five together, man. It is crazy. So many injuries, so many stars out. You're gonna have to lean to guys you probably never heard of. Might have some of them in your lineup. It's gonna be an adventurous slate. But let's get into it. At the top, I think we can go to Jrue Holiday, man. I think we can go right back to him. We know Giannis is out. Chris Middleton may be out. He's questionable right now. Either way, with Giannis out, I love Jrue Holiday, especially his 8,200 going against the Cleveland Cavaliers here. If Middleton is out, man, he probably be a lock and load for me. Is he gonna shoulder a lot of the offensive load? But if Middleton plays, he's still in play as well, man. I think Jrue Holiday is gonna be a solid play right here, as the Bucks are gonna need him to generate offense with most of their stars being out. I like Jrue Holiday at 8,200 price tag. Coming in as shooting guard, I want to look at Darius Garland, man, 8,300. I think today's slate with all these injuries and a lot of the stars being out, you're going to have to get a lot of these tweeners right here, man. The guys that are not quite stars, but they priced up a little bit, like Garland, like Scotty Barnes or something of that nature. Yeah, I think that's going to be the key, man. The guy who get those plays right, those 8K, those guys that's just under the stars, the guy who nailed those, I think is going to take down the slate here. But I want to go to Darius Garland right here, 8,300. I know they could be potentially without Mobley here. He may be back, but Garland has been very solid for the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially since Sexton went down. And I think just want to get a run back from Jrue Holiday right here. I'm not really worried about the defense of Jrue Holiday on Darius Garland, because he's going to be asked to do so much on the offensive end. It naturally takes away from the defense a little bit. And I think Garland can put up a nice number here at 8,300. I like getting to him against his Milwaukee Bucks. All right. Now, small forward is where I'm going to get to some of my pay down options. It's a lot of pay down options today, man. You got the Brooklyn Nets, whose whole team is out pretty much. The Golden State Warriors' whole team is out pretty much. So you're going to have to choose between those two teams and try to pick the right value pieces. But a guy I'm going to look at, man, for the Golden State Warriors is Damian Lee. No Draymond, no Wiggins, no Poole, no Steph Curry. I think Damian Lee's going to see big minutes, and he's a solid producer, man. We've seen him when he gets the minutes, man, he can give you solid production here. And I love him at this 3,600 price tag going against the Toronto Raptors. I think he's going to be the main weapon for the Golden State Warriors. He's going to be the guy tasked with generating a lot of offense for them. And I like him in this matchup right here against the Raptors. 3,600, like I said, Damian Lee, I'm expecting to see 35 plus minutes. The Warriors are short-handed, man. I think he's probably the best offensive weapon they have left over there. So I definitely want to get to plenty of Damian Lee, all right? Coming in at my power forward spot, I'm going to stay in that same game and go to his teammate, Bielitsa, man. I'm expecting him to move into the starting lineup with no Draymond. So Bielitsa is a great fantasy producer, man. When he gets the minutes, man, he contributes across all categories: rebounds, assists, points as well, man. I think Bielitsa is gonna be one of the better value plays today, provided that he's in the starting lineup, which I think he will be. I love Bielitsa right here in this spot against the Toronto Raptors, man. A guy who can give you a big score. He can probably drop 40 right here at this 3,400 price tag. I expect him. I expect Damian Lee, Bielitsa, and Juan Toscano Anderson to be like the main weapons for the Golden State Warriors. Those are their three big offensive scorers left with all the starters out. So I intend to get a lot of them in this matchup here against the Raptors. All right. And then coming in at my center spot, man, wrapping it up, I'm going to pay up to Rudy Gobert here. Going against these Washington Wizards, man. The Wizards give it up to the center position. I'm expecting Gobert to have a big night down here on the boards, man. Maybe 15 plus. Should get a nice double-double from Rudy Gobert in this spot. Like I said, man, you're going to have to try to pick your pay-up options today. And the guys and the people who can get these 8K guys right, those almost superstar guys right, I think will take down the slate. But there you have it, man. My starting five for DraftKings: Drew Holiday, Darius Garland, Damian Lee, Nnamdi Bjelica, and Rudy Gobert. Let's go take a look at FanDuel, see what I'm feeling over there, all right? Coming in at FanDuel at the top, man. I love this price right here. I think we can go to Darius Garland, $7,500. I think this is too cheap for him over here on FanDuel. We want to try to take advantage of this mispricing here. Going against these Milwaukee Bucks, man. I love Darius Garland, this $7,500. Should be a solid producer for us on today's slate. Coming in at shooting guard, I want to look at Jaylen Brown. Going against the New York Knicks, we saw him get 30. Since he's been back, he's seeing 35 minutes a game pretty much. I think he's too cheap right here. He's working his way back in the form, and we know at the beginning of the year, Jaylen Brown can give you a slate-breaking number, man. We've seen him put up 70 fantasy points before. He can easily put up a slate-breaking number for you right here. He contributes across all categories. I love him at this price right here, $7,200 going against these New York Knicks, man. Get you some Jaylen Brown. Coming in at the small forward, I'm going to look at Juan Toscano Anderson over here, man. $3,700. Like I said, I expect Anderson, Lee, and Bjelica to be the main three offensive weapons for Golden State. I'm going to have plenty of those guys. It's some Brooklyn Nets guys I like too. Cam Thomas, I think, is the lead dog over there if you want to go that route. But I'm going Juan Toscano Anderson right here in this spot. Love his price. Should see 30-plus minutes, man. Expecting a nice game from him in this spot. Coming in at power forward, I'm going to run Bjelica over here as well, man. As you can tell, Bjelica is my favorite of the Golden State Warriors value plays, man. I'm going to have him on both sides heavy. $4,000 over here. I'm okay with this price tag as he's expected. Like I said, I expect him to be in the starting lineup and see 30-plus minutes, and he can crush this price tag at that number, all right? And then my center spot, man. I want to pay up to Julius Randle over here, $8,800. I like this price over here on FanDuel. More palatable than the 10-1 price he got on DraftKings. So I like Julius Randle in this spot against the Boston Celtics, man. $8,800. I think he can put up a nice game for us, and it gives me a run back to my Jaylen Brown play over here. So there you have it, man. My starting five for FanDuel: Darius Garland, Jaylen Brown, Juan Toscano Anderson, Nnamdi Bjelica, and Julius Randle, man. Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.